Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And today we are back with the UH-1 Huey from Taog's Hangar, as well as the Pimax Crystal Light. We are going to be flying around Snohomish County, Washington. I hope I said that right. I'm sure I didn't. I'm sure I just butchered that. But they actually had this livery for the Sheriff's Department, so I figured we'd actually fly around the actual county itself and enjoy the Huey and the Pimax Crystal Light. So stick around. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkill's tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, or simply interested in supporting the channel, please consider joining us on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future releases that come down the road. Patreon link can be found in the description below.
Overkill simulations, watch us as we fly. Overkill simulations, the thrill will never die.
Alright, so conveniently enough, I pissed the simulator off at just the right time and made it crash. So I actually decided to reset us to a different location that's actually in the right county. And so now we're going to go through the startup. I love this helicopter. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Let go of that starter. Oops, wrong switch. Wrong switch. Cool. Altimeter set. Alright, making sure we are good set. Let's do a quick cover test. Just want to get away from that thing for a second. Oof. Bad hover test. Maybe you could find someone who can actually hover. Let's try this again. Sit down. It's a little better. Still not great. Let's get flying. Let's reset that master caution. What are you complaining about? Oil pressure. Chip detection shouldn't be necessary right now. We didn't do anything. Engine RPM. Well, it's engine oil. What's going on? You have a damaged helicopter? We do. How did that happen? Huh. Oh well, I did something to make it mad. Now what's your problem? This is by far, at the moment, in my opinion, the best helicopter in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. Between the sounds, the rotor chops, the way it flies. And VR just makes it that much more intense. This is my favorite thing to do in DCS World too. I'll get in the Huey, scrape it down low, get some troops on board, go into hot LZ, drop them off. The Crystal Light is performing absolutely beautiful, you guys. Definitely a major difference. It's a lot lighter. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles that the Crystal has, but definitely perfect for just the PC VR user, you guys. Probably the best one in the market. Now, I have stated multiple times I am a Pimax fanboy, but as I always state in every video, how do you become a fanboy of anything? You buy something, you love it, you swear by it. I have purchased and owned every single release that Pimax has done. The first device that was ever given to me or provided to me by Pimax was the Crystal. So I have had everything from their first release to the 4K, to the 5K, to the 5K Plus, the 8K, the 8KX. All purchased by me. And I swear by them. I think they've done a fantastic job. And the Crystal Light is no different. It is very nice not having to worry about the battery pack anymore. The battery pack was probably my biggest complaint of the Crystal. But I understood what they were doing, trying to do a dual purpose headset. Something that could do PC VR or standalone without using a link cable. So it definitely has its purposes. And this Crystal Light is fantastic. Now, it doesn't have the eye tracking with it. That is a separate purchase, I believe, that you can do with it. But I haven't had any reason to. Even on my now aging 3900 XT with the RTX 4080, I'm getting very nice frame rates. I'm still using the OpenXR. I would never recommend anything other than that for any VR headset for as long as OpenXR works. Listen to those sounds. That's how you do it. That was smooth. Taog's Hangar did a great job. You guys can find this helicopter on flightsim.to. I believe it is $30 US, worth every penny. There are 3 different variants: civilian, military, and I can't remember what the other one is. But everything from firefighting, troop transport, all kinds of cool stuff that you can do with it. You will actually feel the weight change in it if you are doing troop transport or even the firebombing. As soon as you fill up your basket with water, you'll feel the weight in the helicopter, and as soon as you dump it, you'll feel that weight come off in the collective. And that's what flying in VR does versus flying in 2D. It makes it a lot easier to do hot shot crap like that. I don't care what you guys say, that was cool. Oh, that was a little rambunctious. Yo! Alright, I got overzealous. That's what happens when you show off. It flies pretty damn close to the same one in DCS World for those of you who are familiar with the DCS World version. It's pretty on point. A little bit more touchy, but I think that's more just the sensitivity of the controls difference between Microsoft Flight Simulator and DCS. We can grip it and rip it with it. See if I can get you guys outside without crashing it. No promises. Look at that thing. Looks gorgeous. Practice some orbiting here. Look at that. Got in a little too close, but helicopters are just so much fun. See where do we want to go now? Can we fly out to sea here? Let's take it down low. Grip it and rip it. I'm also using the Virpil Collective with the Blackhawk grip, you guys. If you have not flown a helicopter in simulation with a Collective, I'm going to tell you right now, it changed the game. And I swore for years and years that the standard throttle was more than adequate. And honestly, if the budget allows, or doesn't allow, it absolutely is. But I can tell you right now, if you have the opportunity to get a collective of any kind, it certainly makes a huge difference in the way that you will learn to understand how the helicopter operates. It definitely changes the way you fly. And again, if budget allows, I highly recommend the Virpil collectives. They are fantastic. I have the one with the twist throttle on it as well for the RPMs. I'm gonna wreck it. Imagine all these people in the houses as I do this. That boy, they'd be pissed. Man, this scenery needs some work. Holy crap. As you guys can see, the crystal's working flawlessly. The helicopter's going flawlessly. And as you can also tell, the helicopter is more than ready for VR. I'm not having any stuttering, any issues at all whatsoever. Flying gorgeously. I just can't get over the sounds. I love the sounds of the Huey. Nothing will ever sound the way the Huey sounds. Just doesn't. Nothing has that same chop. That's what makes helicopters so much fun in VR is you get that depth perception that you just don't get in 2D, and that depth perception in a helicopter is just, I think it's even more crucial than anything else. We'll just set it down here. Well, my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. It was just a little bit of fun inside of the Taog's Hangar UH-1 Huey with the Pimax Crystal Light, an absolutely beautiful combination. Later on this week, we will be bringing back the DOF Reality H3 Motion Simulator, along with the force feedback yoke and the Pimax Crystal Light. So stick around for that, you guys. That should be the ultimate experience, having the force feedback yoke with the motion simulation inside of a 3D world. I'm super excited to see how all three of those complement each other. I think that's going to be quite the experience. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the channel on that one. And as always, folks, stay safe and healthy. Links for any purchases down in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.